How are you all doing out there on this lovely Friday? Well, we're reaching almost afternoon. We just had the Kabam live stream here on collectives. Let's go ahead and talk about that for a few minutes as we let people trickle in. I know there's a lot going on today. It's also Friday, and then of course a lot of people have pulled up Twitch and put their phones upside down and walked away. Those sorts of things. So they might not even realize we are live. Those of you who are here, I appreciate it. We're going to be those of you who attended my streams this week. No, I started very clearly not feeling well. I think it was on Wednesday, and I've spent most of the time just trying to do what I can. But there's been a lot of just not doing things. But like I said at the time, it's like, dude, when I was a kid and I was sick, like one of the comforting things was, dude, I could play my video games. And so we've made significant progress on the account. I decided to go for initial explorers, as those of you know. I was working to try to get my way through 100%ing Act 9.3. Got pretty stuck on 9.3.1. There's a lane where I need a prowess, and I don't want to spend too many of my revives because I'm using them to get through the Carina's challenges. The fact that I think that's going to be the big limiting factor. I've got very good champions. I think we can get this done. My skill is good enough. I'm not a great player. I'm a good player to get it done. But revives could start to become a real problem. I don't want to get stuck. So I made the decision to go ahead and just do initial clears of this. I've spent a few revives on Emperor Doom, but I actually got him down pretty well there at the end there with a rank 2 Silk, actually. And then work through here has been revivalist so far, so it's been phenomenal. I'm sure today we're going to use quite a few revives. It'll be my first time through Carina. Of course, I've watched Noob's video a couple of times, but there's nothing like actually doing it yourself to get the evades and things like that. And then, of course, I'm sure everyone here is familiar with Noob, but if you're not, MCoC Noob, go watch his videos. I've taken the easy pass every single time. I've been clearing some lanes with like literally a rank 1 7-star, and it's been phenomenal. Been absolutely phenomenal. So, yeah, dude, appreciate y'all being here. What's up, Mr. Monsoon? How are you? I hope you feel better, and hope you feel better. Soon, when I was younger, if I was ill, I was watching the Merlin show. Oh, right on. That's awesome, man. What's up, Carl? How are you doing? Pieces, how are you doing? I sound better. That's crazy to realize I sound better because I can hear it in my own voice a little bit more today, and I can tell how not well I feel. And just for anyone who's, some of the things we've talked about, like how the Twitch drops are really nice, but because they are a lot of like fake, I don't know how to say, like fake views. I'm not sure what else the right term is. Essentially, people go, they set their phone down on like they've literally said like whoever comes up first, I just click on that and then I walk away. And so then they're kind of just dependent on like being rated by whoever was there first. It's a game I don't really feel like playing. I respect the people who do put the effort in to get there first and those sorts of things. But it takes away viewers from the YouTube side. Just again, for transparency for you guys to see this, and this is why part of why it matters so much to a variety of people is I have literally 9 people watching on YouTube for the first time clear of 9.4. Just like think that one through right now on that sort of things. Did you not stream the Doom? I have not no, I did not stream the Doom. I was sick, so I did not stream the Doom. But we will be streaming that and getting back to it. I'm hopefully feeling much better next week. In fact, I think a lot of this is just, for those who don't know, I have very bad allergies. So I think this is actually just quite a bit of really, really bad allergies. YouTube, what the hell? I mean, there's just something obviously going on too. Like on Twitch side, we dropped down to 4 viewers. Right now we're at 27. It's just like, it's all fake. I don't know what else to call it. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the game. Let's have some fun. I did watch the, what do we got? Endoverse. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate the subscribe there. And, it's kind of like what we talked about is one of the things that will happen, and I'm sure Kabam knows will happen, is by doing a week of CCP exclusive drops, people are just going to go to those now, like, because they're not going to keep track of like which week CCP and which week's not. They just want their drops and to get it efficiently. And so, here's where we are. This is what we talked about. So to see it actually play out is it's not surprising at all. Thank you very much, dude, for the support there. I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get you up on the board. Twitch sub. And first, if you could give me your thoughts on collectives, if you're able to watch the stream. For those of you who were not able to watch the stream, I didn't take a bunch of slides, or I did, but I ended up deleting them because I chose not to make a video because I think it was like, it was good. It was actually a nice little stream. Essentially, like, you're just going to rank up your champions. it was funny because I think they were I can understand the difficult position they found themselves in, is like trying to make it sound exciting while also not making it sound like it's too big of a deal, right? Because the obvious concern with any of it is just going to be like it's too much power being sold. I think we've crossed that line in this game so far ago. I think, we've talked about the game being a game in transition. I think that this is probably like the final big piece of it, where it's a collection game, and I think playing it competitively just makes less and less and less and less sense. Spending on it to try to be at the cutting edge and competitive, I think just makes less and less sense unless you're just absolutely in love and enjoying that. But the game played it as like an informed casual level. Like I am having an absolute blast. The concept of like, oh cool, I rank up like my champions and like the little nitty gritty of it all, and it's like it feels like more synergies in a way. Like they're gonna do more damage and all of that. Like if I'm just doing questing content and Shuri does more damage because I have a Bastion and an Ironheart ranked nicely, it's like, all right, that's pretty cool. And that's kind of my big takeaway on it. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. I've given up playing competitive BGs and War a very long time ago. This just furthers my thought in like that was a phenomenal decision to retire from those things and just focus on this and just like having a really nice time collecting champions, collecting Marvel champions. I've liked what I've heard so far about Doomsday and Spider-Man and all of that, and just like it feels like okay, cool. I can kind of just enjoy playing my Marvel characters and like having a good time and that sort of thing. But again, I'm only one person, so I want to hear your perspectives on it. Hildendorf, what is up, dude? DJ 9.4.2 Tech Path is a nightmare. I don't think that's the one I did, man. And I'm sure some of them are going to be pretty rough. Let me take a quick look at it. There's again, like we'll let some more folks kind of trickle in. What's up, Jansen? And I said hello to Hilgendorf. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, it looks like I did not do the tech path. My advice on this stuff is, dude, just make sure you check in with Noob. He's been an absolute godsend for me. When you're not feeling well, you tend to think, and for me anyways, thinking gets a little more difficult. And so to be able to kind of just like follow his guides and then just play the little characters that I was enjoying, dude. I'll probably get out a video this weekend if I can summon the energy to do it today. Just kind of going over like all the recent rank ups I have and why I've done them. And then I think I'm going to actually be able to provide pretty good advice on like, hey, listen, if you're a free to play or a newer account or something like that, like here's some champions you really want to, like they've been foundational for me. I've used them just an absolute ton. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun playing the game this way, and I hope y'all are too. So far, collectives seem pretty neutral to me. I'm glad to get rewards for doing stuff, and I'm already doing. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Like, and I feel like that's kind of what they presented. I think there's obviously the potential dangling carrot of like, well, if you spend more, you do more, you're going to get more, and all that stuff. And like, that's fine for the people who want to do that, but I'm not going to encourage anyone to take part in that. And I think like, yeah, that sounds nice. Like there's even this thing they're calling it, like they're literally calling it purple damage, where it seems like when you kind of complete some of the RPG asks, like if you think about like like if you think about like mutants, like often you're thinking about like crits or prowess or maybe what's the other thing, like not neuroshocks, but like onslaught and Jean Grey have them. Daunted, I think it's daunted. They didn't say those specific things, but it's like, oh, well, you'll have this burst of purple damage. It's like, oh, that's pretty fun. Like, hey, like, cool. It's kind of like how I feel about this little boxing side event, where I'm like, this is a side quest is so much better than the Fantastic Four thing they did. One, it just feels so much more polished, but also like, oh, it's actually MCoC. Like I'm playing MCoC, and like this is kind of fun. There's a ring, and you got to stay inside of it, and you knock them out, and I'm like, all right, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, yeah, it's not too serious, but it's also not like flippant either. And so it's like, oh, they're taking the game seriously. They put effort and work and time into this. Like, yeah, sure, this is fun. So that's kind of where I'm landing. But again, I want to hear a lot from you guys. Pieces. I have Heimdall 7-star rank 3 duped and 66. Does he need to go to rank 4? He doesn't. Pieces. So I think you caught some of my Heroes Ordeal stream. I did ramp him on Vision. So that was, I think, like 4 or 5 revives. Probably could have been less, but I was trying to focus on ramping him. And then he just crushed so much of that run for me. Now, when you go to do Epic or Epoch, I think you're going to want him at least at rank 4, even just for like the survivability of the fights and stuff like that. I've tried using them a little bit in some questing stuff. I think a little bit was me just not playing well and not feeling well. It was a rank 3 unawakened, so I think that could have like rank 4 just obviously a bit stronger and stuff. But does he need to? No, because he just ramps up so much. Like the rank 5 video I did, he it was overkill, and I said it very early on. I believe like you don't need a rank 5 to do this. Rank 4 is more than enough. Just planning to, just starting to plan my team for Epoch, dude. Nice. I'm there too. Like we're gonna do an opening today, and I really hope the opening goes well because it's the villains. It's actually my villains that are lacking a little bit here. Just say hello to a few more people, and then we'll get started. My thoughts on collectives were, what's the catch? It's definitely an attempt to get more people to spend more, but yet to be seen how big the carrot actually is. Yeah, I'm with you on that too, Carl. Like I've definitely fully adopted the like, we'll see you when it gets here. Like with Ascension and just so many things. But I think as long as I avoid trying to be competitive, and pushing those boundaries in the PvP landmarks, I think no matter how big the carrot is or how delicious looking or whatever, analogy you want to use, I think I'll be able to avoid it and kind of just like, again, advise you all to avoid it too. I think I will be using Sandman, Vox, Serpent on site. That's a cool sounding team. Is there a way to keep finding revives? Not to the best of my knowledge. No. I asked a lot on my Discord server, and everyone's like, no, they kind of killed it. Just do your dailies, basically. I'm fortunate that this counts, new enough or young enough where like I can go through and do the ad content. Once we get this done, we'll probably even just we'll either do battlegrounds or the EQ. And then I just want to get my stash large enough. That way, if I get into, Epic for sure, we can't do. I just don't believe I'd have it. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing revives and stuff. But I think like hopefully on Mondays, I'm sure I'll feel better. Cause like I said, I think a lot of this is just allergies. Not just allergies, but it's allergies. Those who have allergies, you know what I mean, is we can do the Hero Abyss challenge for sure. Yeah, I think I have enough revives for that too. I feel very comfortable with it. Thanks, Bats for 20. Whoa, agreed with you on the side quest. It's really good. Yeah, wholly agree with you. Yeah, like I was just like, this is, if those who haven't done it, like I highly suggest jumping in, giving it a try. It's just kind of fun. It even has like a bit of it's not really a test of skill. It's a way to kind of measure skill and I think get better at some things because, your champions are strong enough. You can do enough damage where even if you get cornered, you're probably going to be a-okay, barring like the absolutely horrible going wrong. But you are like forced to play or develop a little bit more skill set in like the field of play is limited quite a bit. I genuinely actually liked it. I thought it was like, I think this is genuinely good for the game. It fits within the game while adding a boxing sort of thing onto it. Like they did some call outs like, this is cool, man. Like, all right, good. This is good. I like this, I haven't even started the Greenish challenges. Then with Heimdall, yeah, just leave him at rank 3. Use rank 3 Heidel. It's doable. Okay, Kusame. I remember some people said they did for sure. Finished the Greenish challenges the other day. Finally got a lunge title. Heck yeah, Mavid. Hey, that's great, dude. Thank you for following. I see the follows coming in. Doctor Strange or Heimdall. In general gameplay, especially if your mystics aren't terribly strong, I'd probably go Doctor Strange. If you have some of these Carina's challenges to do on the hero side, I would say Heimdall. The thing is and we'll talk about this more because like I'm gonna actually have 2 tier lists coming out next week. On one because I'm sick, but 2 like this is a short month on the Kabam calendar wise. So we will have. What did we get there, dude? Another big subscribe. Thank you so much, Boogaloo. I'll put you up there with Andoverse for and then we'll see what happens should we get more subscribers or things like that. But I really appreciate you using your subscribe here. What's up, Wolf and Boogaloo? What's up, buddy? What I was saying though is like, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you sticking around, and interacting and stuff. Like this is cool, man. That's what this channel is about. And is if Kabam, there's no way they can keep up like Carina's in 9.4. I'm not expecting that. Like that's just be unrealistic, unfair, and silly, I think, right? But I was just on my Discord again today, like kind of just getting prepped for streams and doing things. And I was saying like I actually think the last, if you take the end of this month and then last month was April, so it was May and April, I think possibly was the greatest 2 months of content from Kabam, like playing content. Okay, I know there's the bug of the black screen. There's all kinds of various problems. There's a lot all over the place, okay? But the playing of the game, if you are able to access it, of the content itself, okay? I'm not talking about the AI and all that. That's all still, I'm not changing my opinion on that. Don't worry. But of the actual, just the content, I was like, this is probably the best 2 months ever. Like I really hope this is a case of like Kabam like learning, iterating, and like going forth. Now we don't expect them to put up Carina's 9.4 every single month. I think that would maybe even be bad for the game if they did. But having that sort of success, like I'm really hoping this wasn't like just a dumb luck sort of thing. I doubt that it was, and that it's more like, hey, they're refining, they're getting it. Like I personally have had an absolute blast in these quests on 2 very different accounts. One massive whale, one completely free to play, who has gotten lucky. And a lot of people on my Discord seem to agree. So I'd love your thoughts on that as well. I watch YouTube videos, might as well gravitate over here. You and other MCoC players help out a lot. That's awesome to hear. Thank you so much, Boogle. That's definitely what we're trying to do. Stranger is also good for Heroes Abyss. Thank you very much, Hilgendorf, for reminding me of that. I don't have him at a meaningful rank on any account, actually. So I don't have that hands-on experience. Thank you for sharing that. And I can hear it in my own voice. I appreciate you all hanging out. I can tell I'm not as high energy or anything today. We'll just go through this, have a good time. All right, let's go. I don't recall. Did you end up getting both of the 900k Deadpool weight deals on the free-to-play? No. Here, we can take a quick look what I got. I believe it's still around, right? Oh, take a look at this. It's a shoot. Where is it? Darn it. No. Where is that? Here. So it's a unit chain offer, and like these often end up being very, very expensive. Okay, historically, I guess let's say. But there is a just completely free some tier. I think it was 6 catalysts. Yeah. So I mean, go ahead, make sure you claim that. It's literally for free. And then if it makes sense to you, you know, if 300 units are worth it. I imagine they're not, but if they are, you know, you get 2 and purchase 3 there. So check those out. And then what did I do here? No, I got 1 of the 900. Oh, you know what I did? So generic awakening gems, dude, are just, they aren't growing on trees. And I know that I'm going to want to awaken Serpent. So my intention is to get the first 4 challenges done, or get 4 challenges done, claim Serpent, awaken him, rank him up, take him to Sig 200, and then I'll probably do the villain epic. So I'm starting to work on my rank ups for that as well too. So that is completely the plan there. Yeah. So it was very like account focused and very content focused stuff. Like not claiming the champs was kind of tough for me, but I felt like it made the most sense for my account too. Which quest is 9.4? Where is this? Oh, so I'm finally actually doing 9.4.6. I'm finishing it 9.4 later today. Only have the last 3 Carinas. Dude, that's really cool. I'm looking forward to continue to matriculate. I don't know. You guys know what I'm trying to say. All right, let's go ahead and do this, man. I've already forgotten a lot of what this was supposed to be. So when struck, the defender has a 4% chance for a Scourge to gain a regeneration buff. Okay. The defender gains 1 Scourge every 2 seconds. So we actually want that, if I recall. When Scourge reaches a multiple of 5, the defender gains an inexorable buff for 4 seconds. And Scourge gains are paused for 3. When this happens, if you Scourge, if Scourge doesn't decrease by the end of the... Okay, so the attacker... Okay. When the defender is knocked down by the wall corner, they have 10 more Scourge. The defender is eradicated. This is bad news. I'm trying to stream and stuff. I can tell I'm not... I can tell I'm struggling. The defender is eradicated for 3 minutes. Well, the defender is knocked down. Wall corner. Okay. Every 12 seconds, the defender gets passively rooted for 5 seconds. If the defender is far away from the... Okay. And the defender gains a bar of power. Okay, so we just got to knock him down, is what I recall. Okay, we just got to knock him down. All right. I think this should be easy enough. Let's see. I've finished it last night. Noob had a great tutorial. Yeah. I'm a full disciple and follower of MCoC Noob. Like, I mean, I already was, but geez, my experience the last couple of days, just being sick and like genuinely getting worried. Like, I mean, not like I wasn't like scared at night sort of thing, but genuinely being like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with my account and my revive stash. And just getting a little concerned about that, or like the plan I had developed in my mind on what I thought I was going to do became clear. I was not going to be able to. So I was like, okay, what's the smart way for me to progress? And so to be able to have Noob's, easy path guides was just a really big deal. I think I'm doing this properly. I feel like I should be knocking him down a little bit more. And I'm not, I want to be clear, I'm not complaining about Nefaria and his manual or his trigger evade. But we ran into this the other day. I can't remember which fight it was. But I thought Nefaria was going to be the best for it. And then I ended up liking, I think it was Luke Cage more. Luke Cage is obviously ridiculous, so that's not shocking. But it had to do with, like, I think I needed to land parries. I'm pretty sure we were streaming when that happened. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, no, it turns out Nefaria is okay. Buy those 750 unit bundles, those helped. Oh yeah, so I did do that. So that's why my unit stash is so low. I bought, are you talking about the health potions and the revives and then the 30% boost too? Yeah, I've noticed that, like, I'm not sure where I'm going to get even my 20% green boost on this account. My retired blubbery account, you know, dude, I just have boosts all over the place, right? We've talked about that. And so I've definitely been taking, like, from the daily event, I've definitely been taking all my war boost. I've got those nicely spread out. So I'm ready for the war season when that kicks in. I have the health and the attack boosts, but I don't have the green boosts. And so I'm not sure where those are going to come from, except for those, like, crystals all the way at the end of the crystal tab. But I think even those are the small champion boosts. So I'm just going to have to be, like, kind of aware of that. And so, yeah, when that deal popped up, I actually bought it twice. I bought the first one the minute it popped up, and then just through questing, you know, you get rewards. If you see, we hit level 61 on the summoner level there. And so that comes with, like, I think 300 units or something like that. And so I went and I nabbed the other one too. So yeah, thanks for the shout out. Like, we just have to keep my eye out for that sort of stuff. Like I said, like, if this goes the way I hope it goes, I'm hoping in like 3 or 4 weeks we're literally doing some arena streams, and you know we'll figure out ways to make it fun. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Excuse me. All right, in Ironheart we trust, dude. So this is one of my I don't think she was ranked 3 the last time we all hung out. But there was I just was using her for something. And I was like, what am I doing, dude? Like, this champion is so good. Like, just because I'm not currently planning to use her in any of my Carinas is not a reason to not rank through. I really don't like the way the brute interacts with so many different things. So yeah, I took her to rank 3. She's not pegged for any of my Carina teams at all. I know she can be used there. I think DP in my Discord, really smart player, nice guy, has been using her for quite a bit of things. This might hurt. I'm like not doing the one thing Noob said to make sure you do on this fight, which was use your heavy to invalidate the prowesses. I'm glad he's streaming right now. He can't watch this. He can't watch someone that's a self-described disciple of his not do what he said we should do. Oh, guys, good news. The Google verification specialist has called me and left a message to ensure that they can verify my identity. Should I just call them now? What do you guys think? Yeah. Cool. Let's go ahead and check up on some stuff, dude. I did Wheel of Fate right before they nerfed the Carina challenges and was very worried about the state of my stash leading up to them. I had to do some serious stocking up. Wheel of Fate was very... Yeah, I'm looking forward to, like... So here's what's weird is you know, I was like, oh, cool. And then, like, once we're on this, I can do, like, Wheel of Fate. And I was like, wait, do I still want to do Wheel of Fate? I would think the Wheel of Fate rewards are still very, very good. While some of the stuff, you know, it just isn't. But it could be fun to do, like, those 10-year anniversary challenges. I was looking at those, and I was like, Do I want to do this? I'm not sure I do. But if they count strong enough and they won't use many revives, I imagine we will. You do get 20% for time. Okay, cool. And remember, guys, if I miss your comment, it just means I missed it. Please, please repeat it. I'd be happy to get to it when I can. What's up, Lowe's fan? How you doing, man? Should I be embarrassed the free weekend? Absolutely not. I understand the essence. I know you're just joking around, being playful. O's fan's one of my longest like channel members like ever. Like I think the guy was there the day I like inputted the password to create the account. Thank you, O's fan, for all your support over so many years. And he's an amazing member of my alliance too, to be honest. So nah, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Is I think more and more and more this game, and that's like one of my overarching goals with my channel, is just to kind of help people play the game the way it feels really good to them and the way it feels healthy, man. And so there's no shame in that at all. I haven't even tried Wheel of Fate. I heard it's hard. I remember being difficult, but I remember being doable. Having the right champions helped a lot, obviously. Like that one felt relatively champ specific in my memory, in my big blubbery account. Vega, that sounds too legit to wait. Wait, what? To wait on what? Tell me, what did I say? I said something. Yep, call them now. So, oh, got it. Yeah, I got to verify with Google, man. And the account specialist wouldn't just call me and leave a voicemail for no reason. I better call them now. Hold on. OG Highline, what's up, dude? It's so great to see you. Old man, Easy Ironheart is the go-to this app. Dude, she's been ridiculous, dude. What's up, Stink? How you doing? Thing that keeps you up away at night? Money? No. Health? No. Nope. Revive stash? Yeah. And mainly the 40% revives. Why can't I get them from the crystal? It's always the 20% when I do get them. What's that all about? Oh man, Easy. So I think today we're taking 2 champions to rank 4. And it's funny because like I mean it, man. Like I mean it. I can't talk, but I mean it. I mean what I'm not saying. I think Ironheart may be the champion that has risen the most in my in like my opinion. Again, words are hard right now, guys. Let's say it this way. I am giving strong consideration to moving her back to the highest tier in the tier list for 2 reasons. One, my experience with her on a small account and what she's done for me at a variety of levels, right? Like she's punched up great when I've needed her to. She's just been absolutely ridiculous. I'm not paying much attention to what I'm doing. Let me focus a little bit here. I need Luke's concussions to do their job better. I was worried the that node that makes him go debuff move was going to kick in, but Luke just ended it with his special too. What was I saying? I was saying something, man. I don't remember what it was. I'm sure if it was important, it'll come back up again. What's up, Shilly? Dude, 45 stream streak. Thank you so much, man. That's really, really cool. How are you doing, by the way? Thanks for being here today. Much better than yesterday, I think. Oh, that's good to hear, Let's fan. The champion selector in Wheel of Fate can still be very tempting, but it's going to have diminishing returns of value. Yeah, that's just the way all quests are, right? Like, fortunately, joining Upside, where we play things in a healthily competitive and fun way. I'm looking forward to that. My first season with the group. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And the thing we were talking about with videos, I have an idea for that. I'll run it by the rest of the officers here this weekend or something. So I think I might have thought of a good way to kind of get going. For those who don't know, a while ago I I showed a lot of our fights, like in war videos. War videos just performed very, very poorly, which kind of sucked because I had a lot of fun doing them, and I think it's fun to shout out the group. But they take a lot of time to make as well too, and so I want to bring back being able to show off the guys in the alliance, and I think I figured out a good way to do that. Yeah, I don't remember Jessica Jones being available for that. Uh-oh. No, don't die, Ironheart. Don't do it. She's like, well, I wouldn't die if you would learn how to evade things. It's kind of a team effort here, dude. I forgot that I do better playing like this. That Unstoppable is a synergy with Shuri, for those who were wondering. Hey, what's up, Hicks? How you doing, bud? Ironheart Utility versus Hilly's Creed. Dude, and her damage is really, really good too, right? Like she's that's what I was talking about. And she's not even awakened. Is I don't want to go too crazy on like promotions and demotions this singular month with the general tier list. But we're on like I think season 2 of BGs being pretty like, you know, like nada. The BG players I know are not, I don't think are very excited about next season. Kabam has said that they're like trying to figure some out and testing stuff, which is fair, and I appreciate them at least letting us know that's what's going on. And so like, and then we've had all this great questing content, and so if we're attributing strength and also values to an account for these characters, like Ironheart for me is like, dude, she's kind of as good as it gets right now, you know. Another one is Nefaria. Now he's already in a super high tier, but he's also been a character that has just really done like incredible stuff, and honestly Luke Cage as well. But Ironheart I think is the one that, like, in my personal opinion, on like my own hands, has just been really increased in my ideas on her value. What does Ironheart dupe do? It just increases her damage. It gives her a bulwark. Can't remember when she gets the bulwark. While she has any active armor up effect, Ironheart gains a bulwark passive, increasing block position for 25%. There might be like a specific matchup where that comes in handy or something like that, where it's specifically asking for a bulwark. I honestly don't know. The reason why this came so quickly to me is I was considering like, oh, should I hold off on ranking her up until she's awakened? Because you know, my one on my Blubber account is awakened in high sig actually. And I was like, nope, I'm okay with this. Purgatory, dude, it's the same story. It sucks for Purgatory. It's happening on this account too, because you know I love her. I love her. I've got Nico now, so like it's happened to me already multiple times, literally in just Act 9.3 and 9.4, where I'm like, ooh, it's a Mystic Path. Okay, cool. I'll grab Purga. Nope, got Nico. No other Mystic exists. It's just, it sucks. But at the same time, like if I'm trying to save items, which I am, how do you not use the most broken thing since Kate Bishop? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I mean, I guess I could still do it, but it just feels weird. Aren't there? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, pieces with BGs. I think you're right. I think that's what it is for next season. I couldn't remember what it was. I just know the guys aren't very excited about it. And that would, if Kabam was to do that long term, I'm just gonna stay away. I don't want to get rooted. I think it would fundamentally change so many of our opinions on Battlegrounds champions. It would go back to like a time where it even, like, some people used to run recoil. Nick 136 was kind of like famous for it. But they've been very honest and very clear about it, or transparent, I guess is the word. That they're testing stuff out, you know, and I appreciate it. So that's another reason why I don't want to go too crazy with any huge changes, but we'll at least talk about it briefly. And then I think next month, we'll be doing the Illuminati podcast. The guys have quite a few things they want to talk about, so. And I would love the opportunity to be able to say that I think this has been possibly the greatest month of questing content in MCoC history. And I've been playing a long time. So that's... Someone brought up a good time. I think it was the 10-year anniversary that was brought up. And I was like, yeah, that was pretty good. And there was one other period of time. And they both sounded good. But I don't know. I think this is like... There's been stuff for your relatively casual players. There's been stuff for your super hardcore sweaty players. There's been like multiple events. There's been like events that work together. There's been, I mean, even think about like the Magic event. Like I did that on this account the other day. I was struggling to stay awake. I was like feeling about as bad as I could feel. Got that done. And like I got some pieces to go ahead and get Magic. And it just like kind of felt like thematic in a way. It was just really cool, dude. Who is the answer to all these maestros incoming? Spiral, Shathra? I think so. Yeah, Nico. I'm not familiar with how the Juggy fight works. I started banning Juggernaut as he was like really taking off at the rank 4 level. So there's a lot of matchups that he can do that I'm just not familiar with. But if Shilling's saying it, I believe it. This is a good time for me. My channel growth is, and I'm having fun. That's awesome, Hicks. That's what it's about, man. That's great. Have your stream open on both Twitch for the drops and YouTube for the no ads. Got Guardian out of my 7-star. Like, dude, congratulations to you, and I really appreciate you doing that. You have no clue how much I appreciate it. Thank you. Been trying to pull 7-star counts since he was new and still can't get him. Yeah, I am under no delusions, probably both. That this count has been stupidly lucky. This is not normal. This is very, very unnormal luck. And that is, I'm sure, played a large role in my fun, you know? But when I think about like how new the account is, as far as when I started playing it a lot more again and where it was when that happened, it is pretty impressive. And I do think the fun was real, if that makes sense. Like, I think even with like moderate luck, I would have had a good time. Next BGCs will not count health and main on the attacker. All right, yeah, that's what Reese, that's what Pieces was saying over here too. This is where it ends, I think, for us. Oh no, we evaded a little bit of it. Nice job. You know, some of the best sound effects in the game, too. I never really realized that until just now. Because it's, like, right in my ear. Come on, Bishop. Right, dude, come on. Nice. I'm really happy with how that went. That was cool. Hey, Vega. I'm very happy today. Nice. Love hearing that. That's great. Explored Act 9 and got Zemo. Dude, congratulations. That's awesome. He was your top champ. Oh, that's even better. That's cool. I mean, he's a great champion anyway. So like, for people who like him, he's amazing. Like, you just got to really know how to use him, put him in the right spots, right, man? That's awesome. And you got him ascended? Congratulations. That, like, this is fun. Thanks for coming and sharing that news, dude. That's really cool. This is my favorite Koreans they've ever done, and the weekly release is a big reason. Yeah, I think that's been good too. It's also, I think it's got to be my favorite Koreans. There may have been another one that I have just like kind of put out of my memory and stuff, but I don't think so. And I think the release schedule has been really good. Like, if I was like to say any like constructive criticism, which again like is very limited on this, it'd be like, hey, this could have been like 4 months worth of content. Like, it spreaded it out, like, keeping in mind like the various coliseums and stuff. And but I think some of that's because I'm literally trying to run two accounts, so, and do YouTube at the same time. So that probably is playing a role in why I'm feeling a little like it's a lot. But I think it's been great. Hey Charles, what's up, buddy? Thanks very much for being here. Guardian is one of the three 7 stars eluding me. Dude, you still don't have Guardian? Also, I meant to say, dude, Hilgendorf, I was thinking through a little more the other day that you did 70, was it 73 or 74% of Ares in one go? That's outrageous, dude. Congratulations on that, man. That was, I remember when you stopped by and said that, it took a minute for it to even like fully register for me what you were saying. I don't remember what we were doing at the time. We were streaming something. And I was like, dude, you were cooking, man. That's amazing. I hate that Valiant rewards have become irrelevant in the drops. Yeah, I mean, that happened to me today too, where I got my Twitch drops because I watched the stream on my free to play account, my main account here, of course, and I I can't remember what it was, but something was like class gated, and I saw the elder, and I was like, "I'll get you." So I hear you, man. I hear you. All right, let's see. Let me refresh my memory on this fight. It's not. I don't think it's going to be very pretty. That Bastion versus Bishop fight. That was the apex of this. If you remember anything from the stream, remember that. Let's remember that together. All right. So the SV1 is going to cost 50% more. The SV2 locked below 15 corruption charges. The corruption charges are on her side. SV1 different for each variant. Okay, I'll get into that. Get her to 15 charges, and she'll throw her SB2 and take damage. Okay. We're going to get Elder's Resistance, which is the green shield icon, and that's under me. And then Elder's Resistance is from her SB1. I like this. Like, in what I've seen of this fight and what I've understand, I'm like, I think I really like this fight. So we're going to get our Elder's Resistance from her SB1, like what we do during it. And then eventually we're going to push her to her special 2. And she will take a lot of damage. Class versions, Tech and Science. This is the Bahamut Blast. Noob has suggested I remove her prowess with the Ironheart Heavy, and potentially use the SP3 for the power drain if I need to. Keep reflecting blasts from the SP1 to gain corruption. Heavy if I want to try to level up my skill and get a little more corruption, it sounds like. And then in phase 2, it becomes a ping pong. Like, it sounds simple enough when you break it down that way. If a lot of you have done it, I think people said they felt pretty good about it. So, yeah. I think we're going to stick with our tech champions for this. So we're going to bring in, I think there'd be something fun about it being Iron Man, although I don't know how quote unquote good he would be for this. But that's okay. Ironheart is so good for this. Okay, I'll probably use her last. I'll probably kind of try to get used to the animations and stuff with the other 4 champions. And then we'll give Ironheart a go and start reviving with her. There was some benefit to using the same champion over and over, but I'll be honest, I don't completely recall what it was. Dude, these rewards will be so good for Prime. Dude, thanks, Theodore. I'm hyped for this. I know I don't sound it, but I'm like, my excitement to do this with you all, and because I was like, I made the peace with getting the Doom boss down, not on stream, because I was like, I don't feel well. I know I'm not streaming on Thursday. I want to do this. I'm enjoying this. Like, I'll get through it. I think everyone will understand. But I was like, I can't do Carina off stream. Like I can't. Like it's just not okay in my opinion. And so that's literally why I'm streaming right now. Otherwise, I would be laying in bed. So I'm excited. I'm excited. All right. Something about the SP1. Okay, the SP1. Just do the ping pong, and then get her to her SP2. It sounds so simple. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Huh? We can even parry her. All right. Oh, that's right. Okay, she won't throw it till that little like kind of star looking thing gets to 100. Okay, I'm remembering that now. So that special felt like it came out of nowhere, but now I'm realizing. No, I know. Okay, all right, we can do that. What was that? Was that her heavy? What was that big laser thing? Was that her heavy, or is that her SB1 when it's not the Bahamut Blast? That's what I'm thinking it probably was. Just so you know, the bounce back beam is not the special. Those are two separate effects. So that was her special too, when it's not the bounce back beam. I never, it's funny, like, the video noob, he does such a job of explaining everything, and I do remember this being like, wait, what was that? Like, what was that? I couldn't figure it out. Thank you very much for the new, that was her special one. So her special one, when it's not the blast, is that. Her SB2 is what you need. Okay, I think I got this now. And the SB2 is what you block to deal damage. Okay, I think I understand. Thank you very much, and thank you for the news follows. I see them coming in. Okay, like I said, the first 4 attempts are just trying to get used to the animations and just like kind of what's going on here. I also see that like you kind of don't want to just go hog wild and corner her, because there's a little something about like, I think getting her bar of power at the, oh, okay, I did that wrong. Like, what was all that? I still am not sure what the heck that was. Like, where was that? Why? That's okay. We'll get it all right. We're okay. Okay, so she just throws it out of nowhere. Okay. All right. All right. So you don't want to push her to that level when she's already at the 100. You want her at that for when she hits the 100. That makes sense. I will, I understand why noob likes certain power control champs. Like, being able to throw the drain from Ironheart right now would be really, really nice. I will eventually get that. Nope, I will not. Not yet. When she hits 100, heavy for the extra one. So do you even have to wait? Like, should I even be waiting for the visual, or should I just go straight into the heavy? It feels like I should just go straight into the heavy. Thank you very much, Hillendorf. Let me give it a few more shots. Watch your timer. When it gets to 100, you need to heavy the blast or parry it. It's back up. Okay. She has something like reverse uncanny. Yeah, that's throwing me for a little bit of a loop here. You can also dance around until in charge, or just wait to heavy. Hold the heavy when it's close. Okay. All right, let's go Iron Man. Thank you, Joel. What's up, dude? You got the shout out to today's video. I'm sorry that it is performing as poorly as it is. I was obviously hoping for a little bit better. Hmm. Hmm. That was really weird because it like I wasn't timing that at all. That was just like kind of like Joel said. Saw the yellow and I held my heavy and then let it go. So now I just want to push her to her special 2. It's as simple as that. All right. If it's as simple as that, that's really enjoyable. Like, yeah. All right, cool. That's it. Simple as that. All right, thanks, guys. Um, it's actually different with Science Champs, though, right? Let's see. I want to see something because I think there's one last thing I'm not fully understanding. Yeah. So she doesn't need to be at a bar of power to throw the blast. And I think that's what Hilgendorf was trying to tell me earlier. I just a little slow on the upload. Okay, I get it now. I get what you guys are trying to tell me. And I think the most you can get on the corruption charges is 30, so we will... yeah, alright, alright. Nefari's animation for that, I think, looks so cool because he looks like he's just slapping it back at her. And there's something very satisfying about that. And I'm just not doing a good enough job of getting those Eldritch resistances, right? Which is what you get from slapping the beam back at her. Like if I had those, I would have more health. Oh, wait. Why did she slap it back? Are we already on the second phase? No. She's got to have 2 health bars. There's no way there's only 1. Oh, 50% triggers the second phase. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. No. I just thought that, you get the Elder Resistance from reversing her power. Oh, okay. Thanks, Beef. Wow. Okay. I feel like, was it Owen Wilson? So I'm just saying, like, wow, a lot. I feel like revives are more valuable to me than health potions right now. So we're gonna go ahead and heal up. And yeah, the long heavy animation, I recall that from the video too. So thank you for the shout out there. Why do I have so many health potions? I did buy that deal twice. I'm kind of recalling opening some crystals. How many did I open? I think I was being a little impetuous, I believe was the word. Ooh. Okay. We got to do some daily events. All right. Let's go. I mean, we should build it. We've got this. Like, all right, here we go. Just practicing my heavies, getting ready for it. Oh, that is delicious. That is absolutely delightful. And it just keeps going. Unbelievable. Please live. No, I did that to myself. All I had to do was block it. That was it. That was all I had to do was block. Okay. And so do we get to keep those? I think we do, right? We'll use the little guy. Yeah, see, that's from buying those deals. We may need to jump into something. I don't think we're gonna do it today, but jump into some more of those Carinas. Yeah, I think on Monday. Yeah, I would think we'll be fine. We can run the hero. I think yeah, it's the villain team that's not as strong. Okay. I think we've got this, man. We actually had it, it just didn't block. We don't get to keep the Scourge or whatever it's called. That sucks. We'll live. Um, I I'm borderline flabbergasted. Um, I know some people aren't going to like this, but I think this was really cool. We were saying this earlier in the stream. I think Kabam is I think this has been the best 2 months of content since I've played the game, and I've been playing the game for a very long time. We'll talk about it in separate videos and things like that, but I hope that they've intentionally kind of done what they're doing, and it's been the result of testing, and like I think they found something really good that might make a lot of people really, really, really happy and make just kind of playing the game enjoyable, which I absolutely love. Like, yeah, we'll talk more about it. We've got a huge opening to now do. This is, this is my main account. I've been saying that for a while. I officially made it. I checked in with all the official partners. We put it on YouTube, so that means it's real. And we got a big opening. We probably are going to have at least one, if not two, rank 4s today. Just from the opening, which is massive, this account. And we're going to keep doing the Carina's challenges. I'm now even more motivated to get into finishing 100% 9.3, 100% 9.4, and working towards Elder. The thing that's the only limiting is going to be basically revives and my skill. Okay, let's go ahead and just balance this out, because as of right now, I just don't know exactly what we're taking up. A lot of it's going to be content focused rank up. So a lot of it's going to be like, who do we pull? So that's we're just going to balance these out so that we can rank up basically based on the pulls. I think a lot of you know that Serpent will be Massive and Onslaught, but I think we could get some stuff done with Cassandra Nova in the place of where we would be using Onslaught. I'd have to get a little better with her, but I think that could be a lot of fun. So, but those are the big ones. And then, of course, if we could awaken like Sinister, that would be really nice. I will have a rank up video coming up very soon, kind of talking about all the champions I've ranked up. Because I do think it's interesting. I think it could be really helpful to other free-to-play accounts or just general progressing accounts as you're looking to get into becoming Elder and getting the Carina's challenges done and kind of like getting to that full in-game stage. I think it could be really helpful because some champions really shined. Shined or shone? I think shined. She's your favorite boss? I could see that, DJ. I could see why. I found myself really enjoying Doom. I'm looking forward to kind of going back and doing Doom, but there's some commonalities between them that I'm really liking, and I don't want to make too big a deal about it, but it feels like it can't just be a coincidence that Kabam has, I think, some similar stuff there. There's a lot more tier 6 catalysts than I thought. I'm like, I think I need to edit this when it becomes a video. All right, we are going to be opening up the relics. We're going to be opening up the Titans. We've got a 3-4 gem here. Yeah, let's go. Oh, dude, we've even got this. Are you kidding me right now? And that's like one of the actually like kind of good. Okay, let's go have some fun. We're going to take our time. We're going to enjoy this, man. Here we go. Here we go. No, that's, I've only got 368 units. So, can I put it on layaway? All right, man. Oh, what's this? If anyone doesn't want to see it, if you haven't seen it already, please go ahead and tune out. But, what is this for? You can always just end. What is this? That's Aegon and Carina. I remember, I mean, of course I've been playing on it, but I was still kind of following the story a little bit at the time when like Carina first came in. I think she was like shattered and all these stars, if I recall correctly. I think that's cool that they have like, those are all Kabam created characters too, right? Silver Warrior, I believe is. I think that's the summoner. And I remember Gilly. I was really excited about Gilly when she came into the game. She was so awesome. Oh, that's a nice little conclusion. That's really nice. Ah, that's pretty cool. All right. Let's start off with the basics. Let's start off with the relics. These are like, they're just, we'll see what happens when we get. I think we gotta go with the ooh, no. I'm not overly excited about any of these. Prowler, I guess. If anyone has a strong feeling about any of them, let me know. Yeah, I thought the comic was really nice. Nice little story. What's up, Pam? We might have to up the ante for the upside qualifying requirements. It is probably time to revisit them and make it clear we made a massive exception for the Vega Prime account. But yeah, it might be time with rank fives being a thing, because the whole idea was to have it so that it is a marker of what a free to play player who's active could be at. The idea being we didn't want anyone spending to join upside, but we do need everyone to be very active, invested players. All right, let's go ahead and spin this out. The Hulkling relics are really, really cool, but I just need relics. I need the higher star variety relics for this account. So not that it doesn't matter, some are better than others, but like that Hulkling relic would have been really nice. But like, yeah, like even this is fine. Like it's gonna go on a champion. We're gonna make use of it. I'm happy. Oh, dude, huge congratulations, Ace. Got Elder on day one. Pretty excited. Yeah, everything went great. Like the boss was actually enjoyable. I had fun. I was saying earlier, I think this is the best 2 months of content Kabam's ever produced. I'm not talking about all the other stuff. I'm just saying, like, of the questing content, if I focus on that, I was able to access the game. I don't have the black screen that a lot of people are having. I'm sorry that's happening. I had a lot of fun playing the game and the content last 2 months, and I still have a bunch of Carinas to do. So I'm extremely, extremely excited. All right, and this is obviously huge for this account. Let's go ahead and open these because they're. I don't think we have any more nexuses to go. But everything's going to get a little more valuable, I guess to say. Although Serpent, Onslaught, Sinister are all here. One thing that has stood out in this account, in the video I'm going to put out about like just advising people like, hey, if you get these characters, rank them up for free to play, smaller progressing accounts. I didn't have a Power Sting champion, and there's some quests where that really did stand out. So not having a Spider Ham or Spider Woman, I realize Ant-Man could do that, but I can, in good faith, advise people to rank up their Ant-Man to the highest level. But he could be a stand-in for some of those things. So, and then I'd love to start awakening some of these champions. Like I've started ranking up Sandman, the leader. I really do like the leader. Again, very valuable for an account like this. Oh, dude, that's big. That's really big. Okay, that's awakening. That's an awakening. So for if you've been attending a lot of streams, I've been saying like I'm holding off on as many rank ups as I can, so they're very content focused. And then to awaken some of these champions will kind of help me know like, okay, that's going to add value. Like that adds a lot of value. That is a phenomenal pull, Hilgendorf. I could not agree more. W pull, Phantom. Thank you very much. Like. Okay. All right, dude. If we can keep that going, this is going to be one hell of a day here for the Vega Prime account. Come on, dude. Let's keep it going. Okay, I was kind of excited about the Deadpool. Danny's fine. I think she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Let's. This is not the time for crapping on characters. Let's go. Come on. That's big too. That gives her the ability to block unblockable special attacks. I really like Shuri. She's not. I'm not sure what the right word is. There's been the tech class is so strong, dude, in a really good, healthy way. So I think health, like because of that, Shuri's like prominence has fallen over the last like 4 or 5 years. But she's still a great character. She's been very valuable for me. That is a very good awakening. And Sig won in her. She's good. So I'm very happy with that as well. This is cool, man. Let's awaken Sinister now. Let's just do it. And then that would make some of our villains runs just that much more delightful. Because we got a lot of 6-stones to throw in these champions too. It's the awakenings. Like I have expiring 6-stones. Why is he here? Why? Someone. He's trying to ruin this opening, and I'm not going to let you, Harrison Ford. I'm not going to let you do it. Oh. Pieces, you caught that? I didn't know if you caught that part of the stream. And yeah, that's not why I play the game, okay? That's awesome. I love it. All right. It's fine. Yeah, giving me some crap. I love it. Oh, shoot, we're still not at the awakening gem. Okay. We should have some titans, dude. We should have a lot of titans. Where are you? Should we do titans or the ascended crystal first? I think we should do. Let's do titans. Uh, we are we are going all in. I don't believe I have Paviter. I don't have Strange. I want to awaken Heimdall. You know how valuable Heimdall's been for me. I love him in this account. Getting him awakened, truly, I think I could do a lot of. I think I could do most of the hero epic with him and Kushala both at rank 4. Um, and so it would be very helpful in getting the first 4 of those done, which would then allow me to select Serpent if I could get Heimdall awakened. So that's our, like, if we could come away with just that, um, I would be a very happy person. Come on. Dude, okay. That's really, really cool. He's extremely strong. I paused. That's got to be my first time pull. Yeah, okay. So I'm very happy about that. We were just talking about him. I think he's an excellent champion and helped me out in questing, war all over the place. So that's good. But it could get better. So let's do it. Let's make this better. Let's make this better. Heimdall. Heimdall. There he goes. That was a lot of them. That was very mean, Kabam. Dude, Baron Zemo. I'm actually happy about that too. He could be very valuable on my villains run. So this makes my villains team quite a bit stronger. I don't know how much his awakened ability plays a role in that. I'll admit that right now. But my villains Carina team just got better today. So that's huge as well too. Dude, can we just get Heimdall now? This would be like a clean sweep. Clean sweep. Just awaken Heimdall, man. No. Damn. That does awaken Dracula, so he continues to get better at doing something I have no idea what it is. I know some people really like him and utilize him for things, and I am very happy for them. That is not Heimdall, man. I know how lucky I got getting him the one time. So we might just have to do it with him unawakened. I don't know. But I'm not going to let that ruin this experience. I don't care how many Harrison Fords I pull. It's not happening. And then we have the 3/4 gem. I think let's do the Ascended Crystal. I think now my most wanted is actually Baron Zemo. I would love to get also Storm X. Like that would be a nice like silver lining because I have her. I see how valuable she is. Like she's a champion that again better and more valuable to an account than I realized. And having had the hands on, there's been times where I'm like, ooh, okay, I got Storm X. I can handle this now because of her. So that would be okay. But yeah, Zemo. I think Zemo just would be huge. Just basically a champion that I will use. Lady Deathstrike wouldn't be bad. I actually been contemplating ranking her up for like a couple of very specific fights in those Carina's challenges. I don't even see Zemo right now. At least show him to me. Come on, man. Oh, Sandman. Sandman would actually be massive. I forgot about that. No, God, no. Why? They're trying to ruin an otherwise very nice day. It is going phenomenally, Maya. I've actually been saying that I think this is the best 2 months of content I've ever experienced in MCoC history. And I've been playing a long, long time. The playing of the game has been outrageously fun. Like from side quests to Carina's to 9.4, I think knocking it out of the park. Like I really hope Kabam like is like has honed in on this because dude, this is very, very fun. This is very, very fun. Okay, shoot, man. Okay, that did not go the way we wanted. Fortunately, here, this account's small enough where like anything would be great. Like literally any as long as this ends up in one of the six classes that exist in MCoC, we're good. If it's somehow a non-existent class, then it's a problem. But outside of that, we're good. Because like I said, my hero teams are kind of ready already. Like I guess Cosmic would be nice because I could throw it into Heimdall. I think even unawakened, he's who I would use to main clear. Just probably cost me a few more revives, or I just need to play a little better. So yeah, I guess we kind of do on Cosmic, but like this is amazing. Like I have really great champions in every class. So seven classes there are. That could be a problem, Ricky. Let's go. Let's use this. I will definitely take suggestions. I do have a bit of a decision to make here, but I'm pretty certain I know who this is going to. We've got Count Nefaria and Luke Cage as my two rank threes. Luke has been incredible. Don't get me wrong. Like I've used him so many times, he just turns off fights that it's Mystic. Like he just turns them off, and it's been great. Like I've used him so much, but Nefaria is doing work in Carina's teams. I've noob even like used him. Kind of, I was gonna use Deathless She-Hulk in a for my villain team on the Blubbery account, but he's like, no, you want to use Nefaria. I looked into it. I was like, he's right. The sustainability of a champion has just been invaluable to me. I'm definitely happy to look at like other options, but I think it's got to be Nefaria. If anyone feels strongly, now's the time to speak. Sam's pretty great. Now, by the way, I just RT'd my dude. It's a buff that I just haven't had enough time to like look into. I don't want to talk out of my butt and say like, oh, he needs high sig and all that stuff because I would just be talking about my thoughts on pre-buff. But I love the character Sam Wilson, right? I even like the TV show, to be honest. So yeah. Um, Sandman, if I had gotten Sandman from the Ascension, I would be I've started to play around with him a little bit and I like it. It's just the lane I was on gave me Furies. So he was hitting so stupidly hard. It didn't give me a good idea of what he really does. On your left, yeah, like I like Sam Wilson. Like I like the character and I like the like everything he stands for. Like very much thematically, I like it. It just, you know. All right, I think this is simple. As much as I like Luke Cage, and I do. I really, really do. I think Nefaria is going to be even better for me in the content I have that I want to get done. I want to get Elder. The limiting factor right now is going to be, of course, time, but really revives and my skill level. And so a champion who can heal like this and get so much done, my villain side is my weaker of the two sides for sure. I am elated with this. This is what I'm saying. Like I'm having an absolute blast right now. Focusing on the things that are enjoyable in the content has been incredibly enjoyable. The journey continues with this account. I didn't realize how corny that sounded. It is what it is. Barring something weird coming up, we will be streaming the Heroes. Oh man, wait, I don't want to use that. I'll finish this off. We'll be streaming the Heroes Abyss run on Monday at my typical time. And let's get this account to Elder. Let's do it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope your pools are going even better than mine and you're having a blast. Take care. All right, so that was just for the video portion. I didn't make it clear that I'm not actually going anywhere right now. Let me finish ranking this guy up because I'm really hyped on this. There we go. How far are we? So I'm gonna get a tier 5 alpha. I think when we finish the Coliseum. And then I'll get one from the Carinas. When we fully explore 9.4, I'll get a rank 5 then, and then I think I'll get a one from Carina's. And I think I'm still going to be a little off. So, you know, when some more content comes up, or maybe we'll go scavenge and see where we can find one. But dude, it's just been nice, dude. It's been really, really cool. Here are Here are my rank 4s. I'm just really excited about it. All right, let's do a little talking, and then I think we'll probably jump into some battlegrounds, so we can just kind of hang out and try to get some stuff. Or maybe we can start the EQ. I have not done the EQ at all, and the rewards are really good, dude. For just like this is what I'm saying is like I'm aware. Like there's a person. They're great. They're amazing. I love them. They're on my Discord. They have the black screen. If you guys don't know what that is it's happening to some people right now. Where like they enter the game, it's just black. Like they can see like champion profiles and stuff, and then I think they can see like the bars at the bottom, like the power bar, but it's just black, and they can't play the game. They want to play the game, they just can't, and that sucks. Like there's AI, there's all kinds of stuff that we've talked about, but the content, like these Carina's challenges, 9.4, these bosses, the boxing event. I think the boxing event, as far as side quests go, it's been great. Like you're actually playing MCoC. There's this fun like flavor of boxing. I think there is like a bit. Here, let's do it right now. Actually, while we're talking about it, there's a little. It feels like I'm still playing Marvel Contest of Champions, but it's novel. It's new. It's fresh. You know, whatever. And the rewards are nice. You know, like I think this like informed casual thing, man, it's been really going well. I hope you all are enjoying. I want to hear from you all. I want to hear your thoughts. Look at this amazing little team I got here, man. Look at this. Look at this. That might be part of why I'm having so much fun. Let's go ahead and check the chat. Huge gains today. I'm so stoked for you. Thanks, Hogendorf. I'm pumped. Like I'm excited to go in and do. If I had more time and I was feeling better. If I knew how much, if I had like 3 hours, we would just do the heroes run right now. By the way, what class was Carina again? I think she was like the boss, right? Wasn't she like the green turn? I honestly didn't look, to be honest. Oh, got it. I get the joke now. I'm slow sometimes. So there's still an annoying class. Is there any mods here? Yeah, we got some mods on the Twitch side. I pulled Jabari in negative twice. Yeah, I mean that's the thing with those crystals. It's like, but some people like Jabari. Like, I think in time Ascension's going to feel good. I think right now is not that time yet. You know, do it with you right now. If you go count. Oh, dude, Shaby, did you do it? I guess I'll find out in a few seconds. I feel strongly in favor of Nefaria. No void. No, I don't even think this account has void, and I've just never like me and void. We never saw eye to eye, man. We never saw eye to eye. Took Nefaria. I just took Nefaria. Just took my Nefaria from R1 to R4 from Act 9 100%. No regrets, a beast, dude. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You did it with me, nice, Shaby. I hope you enjoy your. Do I not have any things? Why can't I? Oh. I should click the bright, shining green one first, then the other ones. It works out much better that way. Pieces, the boxing event is amazing. I keep finding Mysterium, and I've bought everything in the store. I need the store to refresh. Me too. In fact, I probably should have checked to make sure this wasn't one of the Mysterium ones, so I don't end up wasting Mysterium, but I'm too excited. Refresh now. Store! Refresh now. Why isn't it not Monday? Do you ever think you'd find yourself wanting to rush through the weekend? That's what MCoC will do to you. In the ring. Okay, both teams start the fight in the ring. Can I activate? Okay. Attackers gain 2 hype when striking the defender and an additional 10 when striking them with a medium combo. Okay. Oh, so you're gonna enjoy that quest, but with Quicksilver, no star equal cheese. Which one, Ricky? I don't understand what's happening anymore. On the YouTube side, the self-named themselves the dark side, which I'm all for that too. I still consider you guys the OGs, but, you know, I will call you what you want. Oh, if it goes straight to Hulk. So I did do that once. See, like, right there. Like, I'm not, again, saying this is, like, some super high-skill crazy. It's just, I'm not fighting Ares here. Uh-oh. Obviously, there's a few visual things to work out still. But again, their first run at it, I think overall the visuals have been great. But like just like having the Dex Tigra in an enclosed space, like, but it's also a safe quest. I don't know how to explain this. I just feel like this is really good. It feels fun. I feel like I'm playing MCoC. I feel like there's a little bit of skill elements that I get to like kind of practice and try to get better at. And if I'm better at them, the fight goes a little bit faster. But if I do poorly at it, I don't now have like a to resort to unit man. I just think it's really, really good. I don't want to make a too big a deal about it because it's not like I would play the game just for the boxing event. But for what's been clearly Kabam searching for different side quests for a while now, I think they've hit a big winner here. Um, Gentle in here is okay, so maybe I'll get to gentle and not like it so much. This content is really fun. The dot, yeah, I mean, dude, people are enjoying it. What's up, Beat? Thanks for being here, by the way. It is good training ground to practice against champs. That's how I feel. Like, yeah, comfy, no stakes event. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys are, yeah. We're saying you guys are coming up with good ways or novel ways to say what I'm trying to say. Oh, gentle on offense. Got it. No, it is a big deal. Now we need a UFC version. Maybe that's what Kabam's doing, dude. They're this is all a testing ground for okay, I am gonna find a way to die. It's a testing ground for a new game that they have coming out. I gotta actually look at the screen. I was trying to read the chat a little too much. I'm still not sure if I just like Carolina's animations and the finger guns and all that and the spin, or if I just like how powerful she is, or if it's some really cool combination of both. You like the finger guns and you're shooting like blasts out of it. I mean, it's just fun. Are the Mysterium bundles missing for anyone else, or did they get rid of them? So a lot of the stores have like they've now fully reverted them to, or not reverted them. They've like gone to what I think we're supposed to expect in the future. And most stuff's been moved to the Essentia, which again, like to their credit, like they've done a nice job of being like, oh, this was a little far, this wasn't good enough, and they've been like fixing it up. And they even mentioned it in the stream today, very briefly. Like I think it was Battlegrounds and maybe War. It was BGs and something else where they're like, well, we're still looking into that. Try to get a little more of the Essentia in everyone's hands. But yeah, like the Battleground store and I think one of the other stores, the old stores are basically just gone now. Carl's, what's your I5 seed? Void, Mole, Nico, Darkies. It's pretty impressive, man. That's a scary group of R5s. That's a very scary group of R5s. What is this? So this is the side quest boxing event. If you haven't done it, I recommend you get in there. Where you get like 7 tickets, and I think we're gonna get 7 tickets like every week. So you don't need to do it all at once. You have the whole month to do it, and you just kind of go in and like play MCoC. It's I actually like it. I wouldn't want to sit here and do this for like 2 hours in a row or something, but like I think it's been really good. I think they've landed on a good side quest sort of thing here. The answer is yes. A serpent with his big stupid hammer doing triangle shows some people. Dude, I cannot believe it's funny too, right? Like when I stopped focusing on the like the super competitive stuff, how much like I desperately want Serpent, like I want to do the Carina's challenges when I have a good time. He's gonna do that for me. I'm not gonna be able to get Deathless Thanos. I mean, I'm not saying never, but not before I would want to get my Carina's challenges done. That's for sure. So Serpent's like the dude for me, You should be getting more tickets, is my understanding. Like, I don't think this was it. I think this was just the first week of the event, Gus. Oh, I haven't started yet. I'm doing the villain run on Epic. I'll get to it. Yeah, well, you're prioritizing the higher reward one, man. That's smart. Again, just kind of balancing these out. Wreaking Havoc, thank you very much. And Sage is on a 3 stream streak. Thank you so much. Here, we'll get your name up here, and then after this, if anyone else comes in, we will need to, I think, go down to just like maybe the first one or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out should it happen. But thank you very much. I appreciate you using your subscribe here. Is it CCP Week or any MCoC? This is any MCoC streamer. I do hope that somehow we find a way to make that more clear to everyone, because I do think, and this was kind of something I've talked about, is like, once that started, I know there's the whole like alternating weeks, but for the most part, dude, people, there's so much to pay attention to in life, much less this game. The people are just going to be like, I don't know if it's a CCP work or not. I'll just go with the CCP streamer, you know? So yeah, so I appreciate you even asking. This is a week for anyone. And my streams will always say, I've been, you know, telling people like, hey, go get your rewards. I appreciate you even checking in here, but go get your rewards, you know, last week. You thought, yeah, no. This here, we'll check out the stores, and you were not going crazy. Do we have, I think we have one more ticket. Maybe we'll do that one more time. No, actually, I see what time it is. Here, let's try to do a Battlegrounds match. I don't think there's any reason to change my squad. What do I think of the new Catalyst deal? Honestly, I didn't even really look at it because of, you know, the whole not spending thing. Appreciate the transparency, how it might. Yeah, I just would rather, you know, and what's funny is like, I think some people were like, oh, cool. I'll just pull up a CCP person on another browser and put them on mute. I was like, that's what a lot of my viewers are doing anyway. So yeah. But yeah, I want the drops too, so I don't blame folks. Something tells me we're not winning this one. I just have this sneaky suspicion. Oh, so you're gonna enjoy the quest, Darksiders all the way? All right, Darksiders. All right. You should take a peek at the cat bundle. The first one is free. Oh, yeah. The first one, yeah, I did do that. And I was saying, like, you know, it's free, you know, grab it, nab it. Did my opponent go away? We might win if they walked away. Maybe. We'll find out. Now that Prime has Shang and Nefaria, AW Path 9 might be his feature. So, Old Man Easy, I was thinking that. Because I have like Bastion as well, who, as soon as I do my first Villains Challenge, is probably going to get the Awakening Gem and Sigged up. And I've got Nico, Kushala. And so I was thinking about that, but then I think someone in the BG already kind of has Path 9 on lock, and I'm like, that's fine. I do Path 9 on the 583 account too, so yeah, like, I get it. Let's see here. There and there. That bundle doesn't seem like a deal to me, literally. Though, in my experience, in general, those deals where you like buy one that unlocks this, then unlocks that, they really aren't like the greatest deals. Like, in general, if you're gonna spend on the game, you know, the sigil's good, the I can't think of what it's called. Basically, the battle pass, the thing that Bong's in right now, are typically by far the best values. I know that I know this last Banquet was a great value. You know, depending on if you were able to control your spending on it. That's not typical, in my opinion. And then the big like holiday sales, J4, Cyber Weekend, that sort of thing. We should have a sale, I think. I mean, they haven't announced it, so we'll see. But I think there's a lot of things pointing to a potential sale next month, with you know, something similar to the Heart of Fire event from last year. But we'll see. They might not. But often there's like if there's a sale where you buy a lot of units, there's usually something that like you can exchange your units for. So we'll see. Obviously, I won't be participating in it unless you can get some stuff via just playing. From the third mutant gem, Domino or Sinister for R5. Ooh, Gene. So for me, it's Sinister all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. The only possible way I could say going Domino is if you have her at like Sig 200 and you're a very, very serious Battlegrounds player. The thing is, there are a decent amount of counters for her these days. But I Sinister, man. Like, I took him to rank 4 on this account because he's a beast. He's like, he has been he's been invaluable to me as far as again, like handling like a boss fight where I'm like, dude, I don't have like the pure answer for this. Like I can't even remember what it was because again, I've been sick, out, really bad allergies the last like 48 hours, 72 hours. But there was a boss fight where I thought I had brought in the right counter, and I either misunderstood the node or I just played it poorly or a little bit of both. But I had Sinister on my team, and shoot. And I had Sinister on my team, and he handled it. He didn't own the fight because he wasn't supposed to be able to take it. Like, I don't even remember what it was. Like, there was a root involved, and like I couldn't even stun. But by just like staying alive, healing back from crits, getting some amount of degens over to the opponent, holding heavy during any time I could, the guy just like wrecked the fight for me. And that's just like one example. Like, he's gonna be my main clear in he's gonna be my main clear in Ordeal. Wow, it's a fast little monkey. So I might be a bit of a Sinister fanboy. I went for it. Although I probably shouldn't have, because I don't think we're going to win on time. I think that my opponent I think they brought in Serpent, right? I have a feeling they went AFK. Yeah, they did. I'll do Sinister then. Thanks, man. I mean, make sure you like him, but yeah, both Domino and Sinister. Dude, I'm sorry if somehow Sinister falls off, the face of the earth and value in this game. But I've got a rank 4 Sig 200 Sinister on my pay to win account, and I love him. Like, I like, yeah. So I hope it works out great for you. I have not unlocked Recoil. I don't intend to, actually. Right now, I just want to get Deep Wounds. Like, I keep opening up all the rebirth crystals and the stuff. The crystal that Kabam gives out for free that has the cores in it to unlock stuff, the carbonite cores. And dude, I haven't gotten a carbonite core in forever. Like, my RNG on it has just been so bad. But I'll get it eventually. I think. I hope. I'm stuck. I have the mastery points and everything, but I'm stuck at rank 1 Deep Wounds with my Nick Fury and my Cheel. Dang it, Vega! Leaving your BG pick run down to 1 second. I can feel my hair. It's not me. Oh, yeah, on this side. Yeah, that was me. You're right. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm drowning. If I could get like 6 of them, Gus, if we could work something out. I'm about to do Heroes Ordeal. Gene, Starkey, Kushala, Spider-Man, okay, work. Give me a second, Ollie. I mean, that team sounds great. But I started this, so... Uh-oh. Go heal. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to lose to an AFKer. Should have just kept it simple. This might not kill. Oh, phew. What's up, Valdemir? And we were able to beat the AFK. Kyrie 111. Hey, what's up, KT? How you doing, bud? Oh, with the raid. Thank you very much, man. It's yeah. Thank you very much for the raid. I think you know how valuable that is to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone who's following and all that stuff. KT, I saw you did the breakdown. If he was even able to come over, I saw your breakdown on the collectives. I want to make sure I give that a listen here after I finish streaming. I actually would love people's thoughts on collectives. Again, I talked about it earlier as we were letting people trickle in from the when I started the stream. They like it just furthers my thoughts on like I think just not playing the game super competitively is going to just be really really healthy and feel good for people. Like I'm not overexcited about them. I'm not over down on them. I see that you're going to be able to get your account more powerful the more money you spend. I do think from a business standpoint, you know, Kabam's got to incentivize spending. I think it feels like an incentive, not coercion. I don't love that if I go into battlegrounds, I'm just going to get my teeth kicked in even more than already. But I already kind of gave up on being super competitive in battlegrounds. So that's my thinking, but I do want to hear other people's thoughts on it. I kind of like them, just not for PvP modes. Yeah, I think you and I, that if I had to put it in one sentence, that's a really good one sentence answer or thought on my thoughts. And yeah, competitive game modes are basically dead for me too. Yeah, like yeah, and it's weird, right? Like I've been saying for a while, I think this is a game in transition, and I think that could be hard for a lot of us, like older players, maybe. But there's a lot of older players who are loving it. We are gonna get slapped. Oh, geez. We need to hope this person went AFK as well too, because our accounts are nowhere close to each other. And it's just a transition period. And right now, you guys know, like this is my main account. I'm free to play account since day one of its existence. We're getting closer and closer to Elder here, and having a blast with it. Like just actually playing content the last 2 months has been a lot of fun. What's up, Bear Duck? I like to collect those free rewards, but as others said, maybe disable them in BGs. Yeah, I think I want to read a little bit more before I say anything. Collectors are just unnecessary. I'm also not high or low, only because Kabam could focus their energy on something better. I think this is one of those ones where it's like different departments, you know? I hear you though. Like I'd love AI 2.0, right? I'd love the current black screen issue that's happening to like be fixed right away. What I'm hoping is that it's a super high priority that Kabam's aware of it and they just can't fix it, you know, yet. I think a lot of non-elder players are going to struggle to get the blade piece. That's absolutely true. I mean, look what I'm facing right now, and this is without the blade piece. We're gonna do our best next season, but yeah, I have serious concerns about my potential of getting that blade piece, and I want blade. Like I'm very excited about that run. Not also, period. Additionally, if you fall into that same boat as me, I did buy with units, of course, 2 pieces of Star-Lord. And this is a completely free to play account that as of yet, I've not done like arena grinding or anything on. So if that happens to you, maybe try to buy them with units, you know, don't spend on it obviously, but like, you can buy them with units maybe or something. I am doing my best to keep up with the chat. Quite a few people came over, so it's a little. I can't keep up with everyone. I do appreciate everyone who's writing the follows, though. And if you're not used to one of my streams, you go ahead and write your sentence again. You know, if I missed it, I just missed it. Doesn't mean that I'm not ignoring it. I think collectives will make people rank up non-meta champs and find out they like them. I mean, that definitely could be a positive, a potential positive of it. Like again, just the difference of like my huge big blubbery account, which I know a lot of people don't know. I'm trying not to make like a huge deal about it. Is I retired that account just from spending, you know, until at the earliest potentially February of next year. And so going through this account, trying to get through 9.3, try to get through 9.4, trying to do Carina's and all that stuff, there's champions who have definitely risen as far as like how good I think they are. Because I'm seeing like how versatile they are or how sustainable they are. So, you know, if you're looking for silver linings, that might be a really good one. I really don't want to play BGs at all. I don't blame you. I like BGs. This used to be by far my favorite game mode. You got to go back a long time, but like whatever the lowest level of Celestial is, I'm pretty sure I finished there once. And I was in there a couple times, and then I was like, I can't play this much. Like I'm a dad. I have a full-time job. Like I can't. Like I just literally can't. So we ended up in like high Mysterium quite a bit. It looks like I may have faced another AFK. Or why are people going AFK in Battlegrounds right now? There's no event or anything. Yeah, Cove. Like this is but they're AFK, so I don't know what's going on. This is my second one in a row. The first opponent I had a few minutes ago, their account wasn't nearly as big as this. So, I mean, I'll take the free wins, you know. Hey, what's up, MCoC Encyclopedia? How you doing, man? Oh, no. This is, you know, after you beat the Carina and then you get to the gauntlet, this is the gauntlet. I think this will end it. Let's see. No. That'll end it. Sandman is really on Vipe noted. I'm not cool or young, so I'm not sure what on Vipe means, but I think that's a good thing. And so yeah, like he's a champion. Mine's unawakened. I took him to rank 2 because there was a quest where it's like, ooh, dude, I need a poison immune. I need to reverse some stuff. Cool, let's do it. The node gave him like 5 Furies though, so I think I'm not totally sure what an unawakened Sandman's damage is really like. But yeah, that's a perfect example of a character that on this account I'm very excited about. Where on my huge blubbery spendy account, I was like, I don't know. Like, are you as good as Photon? Are you as good as Spider Woman? No? Okay, well, sorry. You know? Carina looks like Deadpool. That's the thing. Carina wears costumes. It's wild, MCoC Encyclopedia. I think you're really gonna like it. Dan, how are you gonna distinguish us now? Wait. Oh no. Dude, to the point of your joke, I actually thought that was you. I don't even know. Sorry, you guys are the same person now. There's the red version and the green version as far as it's Christmas, basically. BG's in a rough spot? Yeah. I got to GC, have 0 points in Gamma. Uru doesn't even exist this season. I mean, Caban's come out and said it. I at least am happy they're being transparent about it. And they sure are giving us enough to do elsewhere. But I know a lot of people are very unhappy about it. You know, they love Battlegrounds. They rank up for Battlegrounds. Just hoping go stunning me? What the heck just happened? Not that that's why you should rank up Sinister, but even the fact that like we were able to wait out the Indestructible. I love him, dude. He's awesome. I have 11 R4s and I can't get past Diamond 1. I made it to GC once. before Banquet. I had no ring fours before Banquet. I have no shot at getting back now. I mean, there's always the whole like, well, if you just skill, it's not skill. There's a point where like if this opponent was not AFK, short of them playing with their feet, they would have beat me. You know, like there's no way I win this. I only win because they win AFK. Like, and I'll like I said, I'll take it. But I'm not under any delusions that next season when I want to get my blade piece, that I'll be able to. I'm gonna try. We're really gonna try. We're gonna really try because I want it. I've been enjoying the Stella Forge and all that stuff. Like, dude, we're talking about content and all that stuff. That's how good it's been. We haven't even talked about that. That's another side piece that like has been really good. Side piece? Yeah, I said side piece. Anyways, yeah, even I was like, that didn't sound right. But we're gonna try and we'll see what happens. Away from keyboard. Oh, saying what's AFK? Sorry, yeah, away from keyboard. I learned that. I don't know. Maybe people don't use that anymore. I learned that way back in my World of Warcraft days. I don't have a code Hot Tuna. I did have one last year. Then I when I left the CCP, I asked Kabam to cancel it. And I'm sure they were going to already anyway. But yeah, so I don't have a code. I do shout out some of my favorites to use though, like MCoC Encyclopedia, MCoC Noob, Nagase, Legacy, of course, are some of my favorites, amongst others. I obviously I'm going to forget some, not on purpose. I'm not thinking, I'm not feeling that great, and also it's not going to be possible to remember everyone. Why is BG's in Rust Belt? What changed and what making people not want to play it? So I see an answer. Aggressive monetization. I do think that is true. I think it got to the point of where I started using the term coercive. Like, this isn't like I'm spending on BGs because I'm having so much fun. This is more like you need to buy the new defender that doesn't actually have a counter, and you saying no, but you could use this champion. You're like, you know that no one's using that champion for Battlegrounds, so I can go and buy this new character, rank them up, and then they're just going to get banned, or my opponent happens to have, like, I mean, there's Captain Britain right there, you know. It just became too transparent. It became too obvious. Unhealthy champ design. So far, Doko's having a pretty bang answer. There was also that. It moved into, and I got the term from a channel called Volatility, or she called it Magic Lock, Magic Key. Because I never liked the sell the disease, sell the cure. It just felt a little like, it felt a little extreme to me, but I understood where it was coming from. And so they kind of went with that. And then also they power crept the F out of the game, Carl, over like the last 3 years. Like, Kate Bishop wasn't the apex. She was the first, you know, of like just these champions who were just like blew everything out of the water. Like, I mean, if you have Okoye, right? You said you have Okoye, Carl. I don't remember how long your break was, but so sorry if you're like, dude, I know these things. Yeah. Let's see. What else? Well, Doko, if you don't mind, I'm just going to plagiarize your answer so far. Radical experimentation on community. I don't completely know. Like, obviously, that's a statement, and I can't say it's wrong. There is a lot of that. Like, we started. Yeah, I don't want to go down that path. Cutoffs were very low this season, and then they didn't really update the rewards. Like, it became almost like an argument with Kabam last year to get them to update the reward structure at all. They never did update the rerolls like they had said they were going to. And dude, they just never updated the rerolls. And then they did a test season, 2 seasons ago, where like all of a sudden you could use like 3 rerolls, but they never fixed them so that you didn't get the champions that were already in there. And so it just became like Andy retired, Barrow's retired. There's a lot of like super high tier Battlegrounds players. KT doesn't take it nearly as competitively as he once did. People way down the ladder like me are like, I ain't doing this. So it just kind of became, there's still some people who do it, you know, but yeah. Actually, actually. When you got a Sinister, use your Sinister. Was the Kabam stream good? I think it was about as good as it could be. Like, they were trying to explain collectives. I would just watch, like, I know KT did a synopsis. I chose not to do one. I wanted to get to this stream, and I knew I had limited time today. And you know, like, they got to try to hype it and sell it and stuff like that. I mean, they need to. Like, it'd be weird if they were like, oh, it's collectives. Hope you guys like it. Bye. You know. So I would just watch a synopsis stream on it, because you already missed out on the drops, unfortunately. Dude, I can't parry to save my life. I'll transfer over those. That should be enough. And collectives will be interesting. Like, I think they're gonna the fact that they make a little bit of an impact in PvP modes, it seems pretty universal. People are like, that's not good. But outside of that, you know, like, if you're like I said, dude, I've trademarked the term informed casual a few months ago for how I've been playing and why I'm like enjoying the game. And like, it's a game in transition. I am hoping that collectives are kind of like the final piece in a way. You know, there's little stuff they're always going to be working on. But it's like, it's a collection game. Like, going even through 9.4, I've only done the initial clear, so I'm sure there'll be some lanes that feel more demanding. But it really felt like, oh, as long as I have some champions that kind of fit the RPG ass in this class, I don't even really need to have them at rank 4. Like, rank 2 is fine. Bosses lately, like, it's been interesting. Like, yesterday I fought the Doom boss. Today I fought Carina for the first time. I actually really liked them, and I think they're probably very healthy for the game, because like, just as long as you've got a champion who kind of does what's asked for, and you learn some of the core mechanics, you're going to get it down. You're going to have a pretty good time. And then they're simultaneously, though, you know, putting out these Carina's challenges with bosses like Ares, right? So if you really want to like sweat and get into it and get into that nitty gritty and be like kind of like more competitive, you can do that too. So yeah, I know that wasn't exactly what you were asking, but like, yeah, I hope it answered your question. Liam, Brawler, thank you. Briam, yeah, Nagase. Like, you know, just again, I pay attention to this stuff. I enjoy watching YouTube too, on MCoC and Marvel stuff and whatnot. I'm curious how it goes. I've said that my main account's my free-to-play account, and it's not. We'll get into that in a second. I'm enjoying this account. Most of that's due to like, I'm just enjoying this account. It's just, I'm enjoying the challenge of it, let's say. But hold on, because I do think we can win this. Getting an amazing sunlight RNG will go a long way. Throw your special. Throw it. Throw it. Dude, could I get better sunlight RNG? What is going on right now? Losing that Fury was no good. Let's see if we won. Does Ascended Adam Warlock? If you like him, make sure you play him, dude. He can be one of the most frustrating characters to play in MCoC. But if you're good with him, you like him, and you feel comfortable like kind of working with the AI, then yeah, he's extremely valuable. He goes like unblockable the whole fight and does incredible damage. Like, there's a lot to like there. But I say this with any champion, but very much with Adam Warlock. Make sure you like him. Make sure you like him first. Like, play him a lot. What was I saying though? The Liam the Brawler. Oh yeah. So like, that's interesting. And like I said, is on this account, I'm having a blast. I for a long time, like this didn't just like happen. I felt like spending on the game is not fun. It's very unenjoyable. I very rarely spent and then not felt like I purely spent for videos or I purely spent to test stuff out with viewers. I almost never did I think like, if I was a player, I would have still spent. And so I was like, I'm just done spending there. Maybe the game will evolve and all this stuff. And so I just set a timeline post banquet just to be like, I don't want to get caught up in the hype of banquet, none of that. Like it's just no. And then I'm enjoying this account, my free to play account, because it feels like a challenge. Like I didn't go through the game this way with my pay to win. My pay to win is a pay to win account. And so I'm enjoying this challenge. And without the spending, the various things Kabam does, I think, to like test things out and like the way they operate with the community sometimes, it doesn't really faze me as much. Like I tell my viewers what's going on to try to be helpful to my viewers, but like, yeah. So I hope that kind of answers. Oh, but the thing is this is I do think it was interesting that like I say on a stream, I don't remember exactly what day, but it was like Tuesday of last week. I'm now full time going free to play, and I have a free to play account that's now my main. That evening, Nagase puts out a video talking about how much he's enjoying this free to play account, and he doesn't call it his main, but like that's what he's showcasing in videos and all of these things. He's done like rank ups. Then literally Legacy, like the next day, talks about his free to play, how he wants to put more time into it, stream it more. He's enjoying it a lot. He left for Loki. Now he made it clear he was going on vacation, so I don't want to over dramatize. He's going on vacation. Sounds lovely and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong there. He just was doing that. And then of course, you know, I know a lot of you guys rated with KT. You're aware how he's been treating spending as well too. I do think that's interesting. Let's kind of just keep an eye on that. I think if Kabam keeps knocking out of the park with content like they have the last couple of months though, I think that all gets flipped right on upside its head because we'll be having fun. And then we're like, ooh, I'm having a good time. Sure. Dropping $100 or $200 or spending 1,000 or whatever, because our channels make that much money and we can now put it into showing our viewers stuff. That sounds fun again, you know? So, things ebb and flow. How am I feeling about collectives? They look really cool to me. Hayden, the informed casual version of me thinks collectives look really cool. The point of me that wants to look out for my viewers who try to play competitively or like purchase power levels, I'm going to advise them to be like, hold off. Like, no, that next crystal's not going to get you that much power. Like, just enjoy the game. Like, don't try to control that RNG. Like, just come on, let's do some battle. Let's go play some questing. Let's do something else. So, but yeah, just as far as like a concept of a game, it seems good, and it seems very fitting with what I think Kabam's been building towards for quite a while. I think they've built a game that's a lot better for casual players. That's kind of more of a collecting game and stuff. So it seems fitting with what they're doing. It looked good. I think if you try to play competitively, though, I think it's just going to lead to a lot of frustration and upsetness, which I'd like to try to help my viewers avoid. Thank you for all the follows, guys. I see so many follows. And Mark, you got a five stream streak. I don't know why that was so hard to say. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry. I see that was 20 minutes ago. I apologize. I missed that. What's up, D34? I think we got to go Shang. Let's go Cass. On that note, will Legacy account get banned since he will be playing in Mexico? No, it's allowed to be in Mexico, man. I get your joke, though. With those, I will be elder. Oh, dude, good luck. Did KT... I don't know if KT's still here. I think he left quite a while ago, Zachary. He raided. And then I think, I know after I raid, sometimes I'll stick around and say hello, and I'm like, I got to go eat, I got to get back to work, or I got to make a video. So I assume that's what he had to do. I definitely got it. All good. Me and KT do look a lot alike. People often, like when we go out, I didn't know you guys look this much like, yeah, we're basically twins. Something that I think we can look forward to is, even though Ascension is RNG now, it will probably evolve like some sort. So yeah, so Hayden, that's I think you're giving like an example of what my thoughts on it is. I think right now it just doesn't feel fun because it is so RNG. I think it makes sense that a lot of spenders, like your heavy spenders, aren't enjoying it because they're trying to control RNG, and the RNG or the odds on this one are very stacked against them. Like they don't have to just pull that champion once; they got to pull them 3 times to get like the super power level that they're wanting, right? And those crystals aren't exactly easy to access either. So I can see that. I do think over a long period of time, assuming players stick around, and right now I think players are, and if Kabam continues to, and we talked about this a lot, that I think Kabam is going to continue. I use the word titrate, and I'm not sure that's the perfect word for this, but they're going to kind of titrate it all, like how many are in the system, how many are available, and the RNG in it all on how players are responding to it. You know what I mean? And I think they're saying like it's getting a kind of a lukewarm, in general, a lukewarm if you average everyone out. Because I'm not like angry about Ascension. I'm just like I'm not going to chase it, right? And so I think that's not great. But over time, I very much agree with you. I mean, it is basically 8 stars, right? And so if you live through the 7-star transition, you know how this works out. Dude, this feels like I feel like I'm having like nostalgia from doing this matchup right now. I did not want to lose those Furies. I don't think I remember how to evade his SP2. And it turns out I do. Because I didn't parry though. Like, this used to be one of the go-to matchups. I don't think this will be enough. Yeah. That's funny. What is that, like 4 years ago, probably? 3 or 4 years ago? I might be going a little too far back on that. Venom. Stupid Venom. Come on, you see the full head of hair. Hey, you said it, not me. I was not going to go there. Plus, it's under a hat. So you can't tell. Yeah, you can't, you have no idea what's under that hat. It is funny. Anytime I do a video where I don't have the hat, it gets at least one comment about, whoa, you have hair. Oh, got it, Carl. Yeah, you got it. I think there's some other like little detail-y stuff. I think a lot of players too just got fed up. There was just a strong RNG nature to BGs. Like Trappy was, I don't know if, do you ever get to experience that channel? It was really, really good. Cool young man. And I think just the RNG and like the like getting so close and then just having it fall apart for things that are just so far out of your control, I think got to people. Like Barrow, and the sustainability of Barrow was very, very, obviously he was literally the only one. Damn it. And Shuri can block unblockables anyway. Just don't see a lot of Shuris these days. Answer untouchable. So that fight should have been about, what, 30 seconds faster? Yeah, Trappy. Oh, okay, Carl. I again, I don't recall exactly when your breaks were. In time, like with this game, it's just like it doesn't make sense. I truly can't remember Shuri and Atuma. That was like a not an apex matchup, but like Atuma was like the defender, and like Shuri, because she didn't have the contact attacks, like you could use her to take Warlock. Like I remember doing a video on her, and like that being one of the things that like you could use her to take the bug character Kindred. Speaking of Kindred, yeah. Now we got an interesting one here. What rank is this, Spidey? It is a rank 3. I think we gotta slow play it and hope Sean can just obliterate him with an SB2. Yeah, let's go. Damn. That Shang-Chi, man. I think this is another reason why I'm enjoying this account so much is I think it's tapping into something that like my understanding is like WoW Classic, World of Warcraft Classic. Apologize 1 minute, I'm getting a message I need to respond to. Of going back to some of the players have left Battlegrounds, or why Battlegrounds is a rough spot, and it was kind of like the power creep and just like the just all those things, and these like very fine defender acid, like it started to feel more like a card game, and I think that was getting away from like what was fun about MCoC to begin with, of the like, oh, I get to play with my Marvel characters, and I get to have a good time, and so many of them do big damage, and in that sort of thing. And there's always been like that back and forth. Like Carl's, been playing the game, I think, forever, and he and I played together in For Loki for quite a while, and so there's always been like Thing or Korg. I'm not saying there weren't these defenders before, but like Spidey Stream's kind of a defender, but I kind of know how to fight him. And Shang, who's not a natural counter, was able to use him and just obliterated it, and like that was fun. But if they had pulled Captain Britain or Serpent, I'm up shit creek, And so I think there might be a little bit of that with this account, is like the way I'm playing it and the level I'm playing it. It feels more like what I really loved about MCoC a very, very long time ago. Chap was very entertaining. Just saw he posted about posting WD. You can tell he's trying to figure out like where he's going, what he's doing, and I'm enjoying watching that journey. I like him. I got to meet him once or twice, and he and I DM'd at various times, and I found him to be a very very cool young man. But yeah, I do run up on rosters I have no chance to beat. I like the 40 chimp deck, and I actually like that on my Big Blubbery account. Not sure how I'd feel about it on this one. Thank you for the subscribes on the YouTube side. I know the chat's a little quiet. Drops just started on Twitch, so it's normal for there to be a significant shift to the Twitch side. I still don't even have 7-star Atuma. I mean, that's the shame of it all, right? Is like, dude, that was a really cool design, really cool defender. Kind of fits that era that I'm talking about. He was a little later stage, and and then we'll get Onslaught, and Onslaught kind of destroyed him. But then we got Jean Grey, and Jean Grey was just like, you all don't exist anymore, And it's just a little like, I think that also was part of it. It wasn't just the defenders; it was also the attackers. But we just kept getting these attackers. We were just like, I mean, they're awesome. They're really fun. Don't get me wrong. But then when they then necessitate the defender that's going to stop them, and it just felt very unnecessarily power crept. I think they were meta like 3 days ago in MCoC. Yeah, T-Foul, that's how it sounds. It sounds like when parents are talking about their kids, they're like, it feels like it was just yesterday that I was using my 5-star Red Hulk, you know? And you're like, oh, that was about 9 years ago. And then I fight this guy, poor Absolute, man. He's looking at my roster being like, I'm never going to win. Although, he keeps making pulls like that, he's going to find himself on the W side of this, that's for sure. What's up, Parker? Peter? What's a great idea? Was it something I said or someone else? Probably something someone else said. One thing I wish they would do is let you use unranked beach matches and arena substitute. I wonder if they like are considering that, because the unranked feel like they're in a really weird place. Like, what was that where we? Oh, I got a draft my champions. With that whole like event where you had to play like unranked, it's like, I am not doing this. This is the exact opposite of why I play a game. So I very much hope that they are considering something like that. It's so weird to see the YouTube side. This is, again, we talked about it. Like, whenever people tell you like the Twitch drops on stuff, like, no big deal. Just remind them of how much viewership it's taking from YouTube streamers and even videos in some ways. Just kind of, just a gentle, little gentle reminder. I should have picked Wong. Shoot, I should have picked Wong. Atuma was my first 7-star literally in the BGs was introduced, Instaban every time. Yeah. I mean, he was like scary, dude. You know? He was very scary. It's a rank, is that it's a rank 4? Oh, it's rank 4 6-star. Okay. I struggle with colors and counting. Dude, I do. Wolf, I recall, like, you know, as running those, like, all these various tier lists, right? I recall the discussions about, like, what do we do with these 6-stars? Like, and it was actually Nagase was the one who really, like, helped us start going down to what I think was ultimately the right track on it. Which was like, look, dude, if we're putting out these tier lists, people are watching them. And if we're telling people that Hercules is not one of the best Cosmic Champions in the game, we are steering them in the wrong direction. Like, we know, you know, the advanced hardcore players know what we're saying. But if you're a new player and you see that, that is really going to put you in the wrong place. So that's what started us down the line of, like, separate tier lists and different emoji sets and things like that. And I remember Doom being one where, like, his damage just wasn't enough. Like, as the power creep started. So he was still a great character. I struggled with this a little bit more than I would like to. But, like, his damage, and he had to go to his SP3, right? Like, to take Korg, you know? And he had to go to SP3, and, like, time was becoming more and more of an issue. And so we started, like, slowly lowering Doom down even the BG's tier list. That's a crazy good fight from them. Drax is clearly better than Hercules. Obviously that, too. I mean, come on. When Void was the GOAT. Yeah. There's still metas where Void pops off, but it feels like Leader's kind of stolen that job. The miscountering stars thing happened to us. Yeah. Only place that matters in the Nexus. I still sometimes make that mistake. Focus up. What are you doing? You're yapping. You're busy yapping over here. I thought about going for the win. Dude, did they SIG 200 that? They did. That's a rank 1 SIG 200. This guy's crazy, but like in a really cool way. Damn. This isn't good. I will one day get that right with her. Today is not that day. And of course, now I get the intercept. Void is still a goat. I love my Void. Void, so again, like as someone who's more and more watching MCoC Noob, like I've respected Noob, liked Noob, loved Noob for a long time, but like I'm finding myself in need of his videos more and more and more. It has been interesting to see how much he uses Void. You know, he joined the Illuminati, I don't know, a while ago, but one of the more recent editions. And he started talking about Void and various things, like, you know, just making suggestions for the tier list, which is, you know, I'm appreciative of it. And I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing like how often he uses Void in videos for bosses and tough fights and things like that. It's really impressive. I mean, like Simula loves Void too, right? Like there's a reason why so many smart players love Void. I ran into a rank 5 SIG 200 JJ and BJ. I was like, yeah. I mean, I I think that's a good sign. You know, I'm always looking at signs. Like I'm concerned about like what's good for the actual game. I talked about like, you know, 3 relatively prominent YouTubers, 4 really, all like in various ways talking about free to play or how it's more fun or whatever. Not a good sign. But when you see players like diving into just they like this character, to me that's usually a sign they feel like they can do cool things with them, and I think that's good for the game. Like they've got 300 characters, and so by power creeping it, they're making so many of them obsolete, and like getting away from which I think is their which I think is the strength of the game is the Marvel IP, you know, and making a playground for people to just kind of play with. Hey, what's up, Kanak? How you doing, man? Uh-oh. I think we got problems. Why are you in Diamond 4? I have to ask, Capers. Why? It's probably actually Capers. Capers sounds cool. Not Capers. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to brutalize that name. You mean a chance to play with your Wong? Yeah, like if you've got Wong, you want to play with Wong, you know? I used to take Korg and Medusa bosses of the Void back in the day when they were the meta defenders. Carl, like on that node in War is Section 1, I think it was lane 6, that Medusa, where you just had to get up like Fear of the Void, and then Dex. What's the name of that lane? It was like Buffet. That's part of why I never got into Void. It's because I used to have to take that fight because I had like a rank 2 Void or something. And it was like the highest in the Alliance. And I used to have to take it. And I was like, you guys know I have no idea what I'm doing, right? And they're like, yes. I was like, okay. I hated that. I hated that. I'm at a good point now where I have good champs I can afford, but I'm not excited about any of them because the playstyle will probably just do it defenders. I'm sorry. That's not. Yeah, that's not. That's not. I thought I said it was a good point, but yeah, you're saying a point. That's not fun. Like I think that's not where you want. I would think that's not where you want. I think the idea was if they do that, then people will spend to try to get what they want. But then again, like I think this is we said earlier, the RNG just is so much, and also they were doing the new locks and new keys so frequently that I think a lot of people who were paying attention caught on and were like, "Oh yeah, I could spend $1,000 this month, but I'm gonna have to spend $1,000 the next month too. Maybe I won't do that, you know." So yeah. Um, Void is one of those champs that you rarely use, but you are glad you have him on the bench when you need him. I don't have him on the bench, so I'm scared then, old man easy. Victory track's such a pain now. I'm seeing the same with my minis. Tons of big accounts lagging in. I guess they just don't want to, or there. I don't know if it was actually true or not. Like I don't know if it came out in the forums or not, but I'm aware there was the thought that Kabam had a pretty big battlegrounds ban wave for uh, excuse me for like mercs and stuff. I'm just gonna get absolutely obliterated. Um, and so maybe that's. I mean, no, there's just too many accounts for that to be the reason why. I assume it's just people, and there has been a lot of content, so maybe people just don't want to do battlegrounds because they're busy getting elder and stuff like that. I don't know, but I'm not worried. Again, it's not keeping me up at night, but like I'm not looking forward to missing out on the blade piece. Well, that was enjoyable. I got this little fish on me now. To be fair, I hate being fair. No, there will be no fairness. We will misconstrue everything and purposely present it in a very unfair way. To be fair, I just got out of BG Diamond today because I've not been playing. So you're part of the problem. Thank you for outing yourself, old man easy. You'll be hearing from my MCoC lawyers. You will be tried for your crimes. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, maybe that's part of what's going on. We'll see. Next season, we won't know until next season. We'll go here. Have I tested Ruby yet? No. No. Not even. Literally, I almost called it Ruby Tuesday. Just to be completely frank with you. Maybe I should do. Maybe that'd be smart though. Is to do a Ruby Thursday. She's in the arena right now, right? Do a little arena grind. Although in this account, man, I mean, I could rank up the 3-star. I think without being worried about resources. I think. I don't know. I should just do it on the Blubber account. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. I haven't thought all that through yet, man. that was dumb. There was like no reason to do that either. That was just flat out dumb. Solar raids, do you play them? Yes, every day. Yeah, that's so like if I, especially if I can't really play that day. Um Wait, I thought she put a maybe that wasn't dumb. Maybe it was the exact kind of brilliance we need more of around here. I thought she put, knowing Nico, I was like, she's obviously going to put like a passive poison on me from her special 3 that will also, you know, put on reverse controls, stun me, and also remove Luke's arms. Like, hey, that's just the way Nico is, where you're like, you only thought about threats 1 through 9. Did you think about threat number 10? No, you didn't. So that was actually a really nice little surprise there. Luke Cage, again, proving his worth. But yeah, like if I'm just gonna hop on and try to play, like it's the weekend, you know, I'm doing stuff with my family, and I'm like, I just don't want to think about MCoC. I'll do here, I'll show you what I do, because I do want to get them done. Is I'll auto quest the daily fight, like, you know, like while taking a shower or like whatever. Like what's really nice is like I don't have my phone at the table, like the meal table, so I'll leave it in the kitchen, just let the auto quest run while I'm having breakfast. Usually, like my youngest daughter's usually up like early on a weekend, and so like we'll kind of hang out a little bit. I'll have breakfast. The phone's in the kitchen, and then when I do the dishes, I'll do the second side of the daily quest, and then all I really have to do at that point is the solar raid. Sometimes I'll let them build a little bit in case like I just don't have time to do everything, so I'll like just do multiple solar raids. But it's great. It's great for your summoner level, right? And it's like you can do it pretty efficiently, and then that way Kabam, or not Kabam, that way MCoC doesn't feel like a 7-day a week job. You know, it can be something that like you just access quickly, get your rewards, and then move on. I assume you do something similar. Skill, science, and mutant. Okay. Solo, where is it? Skill. Wait, did I see that right? Dude, that's right. I could take I said that earlier, and then I just totally forgot. We could take another champion to rank 4. Hold on. Kabam, the twist drops for Elder. Are you serious? Are there no drops for Elder? I'm sorry if that's the case. Cove, you knew this SB3 would do it. I thought for sure. I didn't know what it did do, but I thought for sure it was going to do something horrible to me. That feels really weird. Nico is not a champion that's just like chill. I'm not sure what the right word would be. Wait, what the hell is this? No, why are you doing this? Stop being like this. Here it is. Okay. I was talking to my computer. We were having a little argument. Nothing that can't be solved though. So I think I would rather do this, and then I think we'll be signing off. We'll definitely raid because I know people are, Twitch drops and all that good stuff. Here is So here's the Cerebro. I hope most of you are on this. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? I'm just gonna leave it up here. I think that works. So here is my ordeal. I think I'm on the right one. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. Is I've already done the ordeal hero, right? The abyss hero. We're going to get our ascended dupe Star-Lord. I'll kind of learn how to play him a little bit better. I only have him taking 3 fights. Kushal is going to carry. Cage is already amazing. I think he's fine at rank 3. I'm not worried about it at all. Like, I think this run's going to be outrageously smooth. Carolina Dean, I believe, will handle the text no problem. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If you know that I'm wrong, please do let me know. And I think we're smooth, like smooth sailing. Like, I'm not seeing a problem. We can even bring Magneto House of X for the pre-fights and the synergy. So I'm not concerned there at all. Then, Hero Epic. Where are you? Uh-oh. It stopped working. It's my computer saying we're done now. Okay. My hero, I did this on the Blubbery Pay to Win account, and Heimdall just carried me. And it's my understanding that Jean Grey can even take this Absorbing Man. So, I'm not seeing a problem. Like, I was being serious when I was like, I think my account could actually do this now. I'm horrible at Ares, particularly the SP2, but I did get better. So I kind of want to get Epic done sooner rather than later if I can, while Ares is fresh in my mind. But Heimdall's just going to carry me. So I'm not worried there either. It's these villains where my team is just not up to snuff. Like, I'm slowly ranking up Juggernaut. He was great. Nefari is obviously now rank 4. But the absence of Deathless Thanos and Serpent is a problem. And it won't be as big of a deal on the Ordeal side of things, right? Because Sinister's already at rank 4, and Nefari is now at rank 4. So I think we'll be fine. I'll throw the Awakening Gem and some Sigs into Bastion, so he's going to hit even harder. I think he's going to be a monster for a lot of these fights. I'm not too worried about it. These two, I'm a little unsure, Killmonger and APOC. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Deathless Thanos, I took him down the other day. He wasn't too bad. And then the Abyss run again, I don't think I necessarily need, I've got an R4 Sinister. Does anyone know, can Purgatory work in Epic? Does anyone know that or have experience or seen a video on it? Remove Luke's arms. What's up, Sam? How you doing, bud? This is unblockable. The Twitch drops gave me enough shards to open an Awakening Gem. Of course I got it. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, dude. Why is it always skill? Dude, I feel unbelievable. Yeah, I realize. Either unblockable also felt right. It feels like that happens to people with skill so much. Like, very rare are people like, dude, I've got like all these cosmic gems. I've got all these tech gems. It always feels like it's like I've got all these skill gems. There are drops. Okay, Todar for T. Fowler. There's not a lot the chat could say that would actually make me angry. That's getting pretty close. We don't even joke about that around here. They messed up the Empowered. I'm sorry. You think Carolina's the one? Whatever rank you have, Toad is too low. T. Fowler, I think we just became best enemies. What side? Oh, this is Cerebrobot. I highly recommend you familiarize yourself with this. Noobs started shouting it out. And then I was on that vacation a couple weeks ago and really getting into this account, this free-to-play account. And so I went on it and I was like, wait a minute, I can kind of start doing some of these runs. And it was just so helpful to me in like making my rank ups account focused or like content focused. If we miss the last week's drops, it means we can't get Thor. No. Me 3CH1. No, you still will. It just means you're going to be like you won't be at the maximum amount of points. But they've been pretty clear that if you're watching all the time, like you're getting everything, you're not only going to get Thor, but you're going to get him like Awakened, Ascended. Like, well, I don't know about Ascended. That might not be right. but you're going to get them weekend and like the whole thing, like multiple copies of it. So yeah. So please don't worry about that. Yeah. I missed out on a couple drops on my Blubber account because you know happened to me with attack. I'm sorry you got to attack, dude. If you're using perks, be sure to use her against Aegon, as he's the only skill defender in the path. Oh, that's a really good point. Thank you. Do I have it set up that way? So, anyways, I'm not sure who to take to rank 4. If there was someone from here, if there was a villain that I could use in for this content, then and I know I'm going to get Serpent because I'm going to get him from the content. I'll probably have to think about it. I'm going to think about it off stream. Yeah, Gus, I knew exactly why you were saying it. Thank you. That's a good shout, man. Thank you so much for the subscribe test for Echo. I'm going to be signing off here in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your name here. I do this when someone donates or does some sort of thing like that. I will leave this up for the next stream so you get your credit because I do really appreciate all the support everyone gives. So thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that support. I appreciate the falls that come in. Normally on Fridays, or normally normally I like to stream a little longer than this if I can, but I do have to go. I got some work to finish up for the day. Like I said, I'm feeling better. It's nothing like streaming with you guys and having a nice time in MCoC to feel a little better, but I do need to get going. All right, YouTube, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and raid someone here on the Twitch side. Keep an eye out for videos this week, and then Monday we will let's continue on with Carina's and 3 and Act 9.3 and 9.4. It feels very, very doable now, man, and I'm really pumped up. K968, dude, I didn't say hi to you the whole time. I'm sorry, you've been here for a long time too. What's up? You got it, Bear Duck. Thanks, Valdemir. Let's find someone great to raid. Oh shoot. There's multiple greats to raid right now. All right, guys, listen. Lags, I love my boy Lags. He's at 1.6 viewers right now. That's a lot of viewers. You got my buddy Anayan, man. It's a channel I've really started enjoying watching a lot lately. He's really putting forth that effort. He is not in the CCP. So when it's not a CCP week, trust me, these channels, we don't get the same amount of viewers, like not even close. It is not a CCP week. You will get your drops from him. Go check him out. Please tell him I said hello. Go check him out. I would really appreciate it. And there's a lot of great, though. Like Jay Will is also streaming. So you got a lot of options right now. But if you could check him out, he's working on trying to get a Twitch partner. And he can get you all the drops that anyone can get you this week. So if you go check him out, man, I would really, really, really appreciate it. Everyone, hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you're having as much fun just playing the game as I am right now. We got some videos. I'll do my best to get some videos out this weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out, everybody. It was a blast. Take care. Bye-bye.